透过打坐吗？
那个不晓得问他。
问他。You just say you know how to see the past life, right? The through.
Know the method.
Know which method can lead to this, and not everyone, but only those practitioners who are capable of doing this practice.
他知道这个方法，只有那一些真正在修这个方法的人，他们才有可能。但你不是在这方法里面，你就没有办法。就是我刚跟你讲的。
要练习
啊，
要练习，不是打坐吗？是要打坐。
This is not direct practice. This is not direct purpose. The direct purpose is just to see the reality as it is, vipassana. But this is one of the results. When we see the reality as it is, we can discern the mind moments, and we can go also in the past to discern the mind moments when you know already very securely and surely how the mind functions, mind and matter, and then you see the mind, and you know in the present moment, you know internally and externally, then you can learn to go in the past. And as Jessie was explaining, you can see the last moment before death, which made you being born exactly in this life. And then you can go back like this to see your strongest attachment, which brings you to be born like this and like that.
But you have to be the present first.
刚刚讲的
Yeah.
为什么你记
Each moment.
看到你
Concentration
记
till
才会是真的？
very strong concentration.
你为什么做人？你为什么是一个人？
可以看得到。
你为什么是一个女人？你要看
You
到
know, you had this last time we were here before we left for India.
No,
That's the
that's I
upstairs.
went upstairs.
This right here.
No, upstairs.
We had upstairs. She had like two places. One in upstairs.
It's beautiful.
Remember
当你到的
before, you know, like
你有
upstairs.
David.
They stop by here before they take a flight. They take a train.
Oh.
They stop
No,
by
we took a
here.
bus to San Francisco. Then we flew out of San Francisco.
对 remember some not this book, but I was not close to the
Oh.
Very nice.
Six
I just got another unit next. Stop upstairs now.
一种没有怀疑的感觉。I think like last year and then like last year 4 people came. We took
You
them
have-
to the you know like
You have
Sanford
people?
station.
Uh,
And then like you let up there.
oh.
And you make some donation to them.
Oh.
You have 2 units in this building?
这才做
4.
4 units in this
打
building?
开给你看。
What horrible life.
你刚刚承认
I also noticed you spelled my name wrong on all these checks.
你知道那个区
How do you? So you buy the units and you're renting them out? Or-
Yeah.
Cool.
你是什么叫没有疑惑？
That's nice. Yeah. That's nice. I love this. This little.
不是想象吗？
我们的深信因果那些都只是想象，
所以我刚一直告诉你，你相信而已，
我相信没有深信，
相信概念。
你要问师傅还是
不是。
Sometimes you know in that way you are bad.
Because Jessie just told me about
Are they?
something
they're regular.
and 我跟你讲说，你说我是我真的
哎呀，这个就不用谈，我只是讲，这是你，我就讲人的习气会导致女人，
I can
但不一定确定是对的。
just told me he just told me
I don't.
something that I had no idea
She was thinking.
and
Related with the other day, what just mentioned,
I would like to have a
previous life,
yeah previously had
because karma that leads us to this life. It's not because there is something behind it to control. There's a God or there's somebody that made you, become this life. It's all about karma. So if you want to find out the karma, there's way, there's method. You can actually go back to see the last moment. That you will see the scene, why that make you become this life as a woman. And there's a cause and effect. So the
So
same
why
thing
is-
you just Sarah just mentioned about
why the last moment before you die is the most important for the beginning of the other life? mean, you have to make so much calls in the whole life, right? And then why all of a sudden that moment when you die become a beginning of the next life, the very key point. Is-
Very good question. Very good question. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you make positive causes every whole life. Why all of a sudden on that moment before you die
Yeah.
is the most key for beginning of next life. How about you have bad dream? Then that
That moment, that day.
moment you might have a bad dream. Like
Just like a bad dream. Just like a bad dream.
well, you have a good dream, all of a sudden
Right.
you
See,
make a
that's a key.
bad call
That's a key.
lifelong, and then you all of a sudden you have a good dream. And you go to that? I mean, go to
So
Buddhahood. I mean,
that's why you keep doing good deeds. You have a good dream. Then you have the wake up, good wake up.
but sometimes the
Yeah.
bad people don't have the conscious. They always think about they're doing good things to themselves. They didn't conscious to aware other people's effect, right? So maybe they think they're doing good, but they're doing good to themselves, but they didn't do good for others, so they're happy, right? Selfish happy, and then you don't see yourself, and then you have a good dream. You do so many bad things, and the last moment you have, I'm still continue doing this. That's a good dream, and then and you have that moment, you have a good dream, and it become a next life fabulous dream again.
有咩問嗰時候，咪講嚟講去嚟講，冇乜點問講係你講嘅嘅事嘢，幾個人有人講嚟講就嚟個都咪講嚟先就對嚟但係，但係咪講嚟絕對係白俾到電腦數冇咩，我俾到留意知嘅。
If that moment is so important, then this means so this one when Chinese I mean the people is dying and people around him offer to sing the Amitofo. That's help, right?
而家而啊，玩呢個咪啲人咪瞓到放喺呢個人嘅高度。
But the person who is going to die,
Yes.
the mind of the person who is going to die more important than the others, than the family members.
That meant the moment, right?
The last
Perhaps for the mind.
the present mind. We are alive. We all are alive only with present moment mind. We are not alive with this apartment, with this building. We are not alive with our belongings for sure. Because even if we lose, we can be alive. We may lose all our belongings, but we can be alive. We may lose all our family members, but we can be alive. If we lose our present moment, if there is no new present moment mind, we are we will not be alive for sure. Some of the people like kings from Egypt, they make their dead bodies still to feed
Mummy,
for many years.
yeah, mummy.
Like mummy
King's about the neck.
bodies remain, but they are not. They are not alive. Even if the body still remain, if there's no new mind, we are alive. So the real life is present moment mind. That present moment mind also coming and going, appearing, disappearing all the time, naturally. The ignorance is the start of this. Because of our ignorance means not understanding like this, not understanding about Four Noble Truth. We are we start with ignorance. The cause of present attachment is the cause of next life. If we want to stop life cycle, we need to detach. If we are greedy, if we die with greed, we can be some of the unseen beings because of our attachment. If we attach on this building, on our building or house, if we die with attachment on our place, we can be unseen beings
Yes.
in our place.
Oh, yeah.
So if we die with anger, we may go to hell. So ignorance or not understanding like this, we may be enemies. We can be enemies in this life. So only when we are reducing our greed, anger, and delusion or ignorance, we can be like upper life cycle, Dewa or Brahma. Dewa is more better life than human beings. The life of human beings are a lot of suffering, but the life of Dewa is no suffering.
Yes, suffering.
like
Period.
not
Just
suffering, not much.
福报大，福报大，但是
Some people die when they're old age, most of painful suffering already.
Yeah.
Right? Majority people get old in the hospital or pain and
Yes,
so
if
the moment they die, they are not like a baby happy. They are always
so that's the problem.
pain. Yes.
Pain, that's why painkiller to give you morphine.
And
So you delusion, you sleep. Then that's what happened. That's the other way saying. If you delusion because of morphine,
right.
yeah, then
That's good.
no,
No.
no.
That's good.
But instead of pain, you like
Just mention delusion.
just
Then what-
yourself.
Yeah,
See,
then you-
It's very rare to be reborn as a human again.
very rare, very rare.
Most chances you will go to a lower realm.
Yeah.
This is why we need to practice meditation, mindfulness.
So,
It's just for this life.
So we got to train our mind not to happen like this.
Yes.
Detach
Yes.
pain.
Detach from every happening.
it is attachment, most of the old people die with attachment on their children or belonging. In this way, they can be unseen beings nearby.
Nearby the memories.
That is not the best.
Mm.
But because of not knowing this cause and effect, most of the old people can be unseen beings nearby when they die.
Even if they don't have physical form.
If they are practicing meditation, they can detach. If they are not much detaching, for some of the people, for those who are donating a lot, their belongings, they can detach. They can detach from their belonging. Besides, if we are not much attaching on our family members, that is detachment. If we are not much attaching on our present life, that is detaching. Only by detaching from our life, our family member, our belongings, we can be Dewa.
You are free.
Dewa.
Henry. In a deep.
Oh.
When we die. Besides, if we are practicing meditation, if we have, we can be Dhamma. Dhamma is really peace of the mind. Not much attaching on the man, woman. Dhamma is long lasting. The life of the Dhamma.
Brahman.
Dhamma.
Still here. Brahman. There's no
Brahman
woman
is the
or
Brahman.
there's no sex.
是欲界色界，不是
Yeah, the self.
是色界。
Still here.
Because of in the
Celestial being.
life of
Brahman.
the
Self
human
is Atman.
many suffering between wives and husband, parents and children in some of the family. That's why
Everything is Brahman.
if they practice meditation, they can be
In Hinduism, but
they can be free from the suffering of the human being. But they can be better life when they die. If there is no attachment or there will be nirvana. That is
Freedom.
Yeah. and how to practice. The only way is through the meditation.
Meditation is the most important practice. I myself, before I practice meditation, I want to be rich. I want to help people. I want to be a good husband, a good father, a good teacher. Because of practicing meditation, I want to be a full-time meditator. No more, no more, no more desire to be to get
Full-time.
married, to have children, to be rich. Because of practicing meditation is just mindfulness, pay attention only ourselves, not the others. Meditation is trying to know about the truth, the selflessness, nothingness, emptiness of our body and mind. The more we are mindful ourselves, the more we know about this is not something. Both of body and mind are not something, not someone. Just cause and effect of impermanent nature, ever changing impermanent nature. Body is also the same, just appearing and disappearing nature. The mind is also ever changing, selfless impermanent nature.
That's it.
The more we know like this, the more we can detach from ourselves and from the other. In this way, I can stop my business, and then I can donate my belongings to do good deeds like this, to establish new meditation center, and then I can ordain as a monk in 2002. Now 23 years. I can detach. I can detach from the society, from the business world. I can detach from myself. That's why I don't need to work for money, to work for my family, my parents. I just need to work for Buddha Dhamma and Sangha. I can detach from physically and mentally. Now you are just attaching because of not practicing meditation enough. You all are attaching on your life, on your family, on your belonging like this. That is not. That is really dangerous. But we can understand like this. That's why we can do good deeds. Instead of now I'm creating new meditation center. That is for all, for the meditators, for the poor and sick people, for homeless also. Not for me, because I can detach. I can donate my shelter, my life, my desire of a new person. In this way, I in this way, I don't need to get married or to work for money. I don't need to work for myself also because of I get detached from myself. You are working for yourself because you are attaching yourself, your life. So that's why donation or helping, volunteering, that is really important to detach from our belongings. Because of donating my shelter, my apartment, my one of my car, and some of the investment of my business, and including my life, I use whatever I belong, including my life, to practice and teach meditation like this from 2002 till now. That's why I can now over 130 meditation center belong to me, belong to us. Because whenever I create new one, I will use for all, especially for the meditator, for all me. If I'm not practicing meditation, I will use only for social activities, not for meditating, not for mountain. Because of practicing meditation, I can use for all, including Buddha Dhamma and Sangha. Because of uh, donating my shelter, I don't need. I can survive without my own monastery or meditation center. Because I can donate, I can let go, I can donate my life to Buddha Dhamma and Sangha. That's why I don't need my personal life. I'm using my life for everyone, including Buddha Dhamma and Sangha. This is the power of detachment, the power of donating, letting go. Besides, I have to keep precepts: no killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no telling lie, no using drugs and alcohol. In this way, I am safe. I don't worry to be killed. I don't worry to lose my belongings. I don't worry for sexual conduct. I don't worry for being lying. I have no problem with drug addicts and alcoholics also, because I can detach from using drugs and alcohol. That's why I can help drug addicts and alcoholics to stop using. I can practice meditation. Meditation is controlling the mind. Meditation is training on using our personal and collective or community mind to be stable and pure. That's why my my main job is controlling the collective or community mind all the time. I already established the Baba meditation center, the Baba organization. Uh, Everyone who is concerned, who are staying in resident of the Baba center are mostly concerned with me. I have to control the community mind of the Power Center. For over 18 years, the Power Center started in 2007. More and more people in the society are staying in the Power Center. That's why I can use. That's why I have been controlling the community mind to be stable and pure. If I'm not practicing meditation, I cannot control even my mind. In this way, I must control physical and verbal action. Because of practicing meditation, I can let go of controlling physical and verbal action. But I'm becoming more and more skillful in controlling mental action. The mind is the most important of all. Here in developed country like US, controlling only physical and verbal action, controlling material, not the mind. In India, spiritual power is really strong. No, not material world. Developed country is complete with material, a lot of material, but many problems in the mind. So because of controlling the mind, there will be less and less greed, anger, and delusion. That's why you don't need to worry to be animals in this life. Don't need to worry to be unseen beings in when we die. Attachment is creating. Attachment is creating new life, even in this present life. Some of the people are changing their life. They will be students, they will be working for government or businessmen. They will get married, they can be father, mother, they can be grandfather, mother. Their life is changing because of attachment. We attach to be like it. I can detach. That's why my life of a lay person already stopped. New life as a monk, as a meditation teacher started from 2002 till now. If you practice meditation, you will be like that. In this way, we can help many people because of the power of mindfulness and detachment. Like Bill Gates is also he is also donating nearly all his belonging. This is detachment. But he may attach on himself, but he can detach from his belonging. We need to detach from whatever we have, and including our life, including our mind. In this way, there will be no suffering, no problems concerned with our life and our concerned with the other, concerned with living beings and non-living beings. Attachment is the cause of problems and suffering of the living beings. But detachment is solving the problems and suffering of the living beings. You just need to meditate and you just need to order as nice and like us. We need to worry. No need to worry. It's
叫剃头， 你没剃都光了。
You reshape.
I got one less thing to do. Shake already.
Yeah, I was ready to go.
In the beginning, we all are in Myanmar. I'm also just a lay person because of practicing meditation. I can order. In this way, whoever concerned with me, they follow me. Finally, they became nice and nice. In this way, more and more people are changing their mind, their life as monks and nuns or donas, volunteer. That is really great. No need to worry. We can survive. No need to work for money. No need to worry for money. we can survive with our own methods.
Team is not doing too bad, actually.
And you are also doing with this more and more. So you should
Tina Ho, front desk.
run 1 million.
Oh, the van.
Oh, that's not mine. No, where's my son?
15 minutes呀，加出嚟。
It's a bit too late. Yeah, this- yes.
呢啲咁
The car is parking outside? Okay.
The key is on. Brian, open up the black bag.
好喺個嘛，
The black bag. Yeah, over there. The black bag. The key is inside. Just lift the.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
我嚟話聽幾段咯。有時我嚟聽幾人唔定
She knows, yeah.
話自己邊啱，邊係手要邊。
就是要都是要修的，还是要打破的。
哦，yeah.
对，我当你听到他的讲的就是打破的，他们也是半小时
啊，
不是
一般人都是差不多。
卖出去给外企的，那你不大了。
你这样100
好嚟賣多條嘅，
卖出去了之后，
係做啲嘢。
你真的是你要先
賣多，
你知道，现在人
That's all.
没有办法还是新的嘛。我们有任何的心，看到新的现象，也只能做你新的决定。你现在骂，不理解，他们永远是跟你信跑，可是
之前跟他讲说，周围的人就跟着他，他在讲说他，那个旁边的人就过来骑，
对，跟随他的人也都低头
对
不掉。
头，
其实是哦，一辈子一定要至少一次
一次是什么意思？
低头。
啊，对呀，剃头的就是剃头了，就是一直剃血，
你可以做啥来呀？
谁要连什么
九戒你，
十戒？
对
什么叫十戒？
，OK，僧团有4种人，
嗯，
比库比库尼上面
杀生杀鱼对，
I think it's time for you guys to buy.
就是有10戒、10条戒、
好，亲爱的汉老师。
3迷。
Shower after
Is it-
3 days.
Is that
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
你可以用10戒，不吃鸡。
Sorry.
is that where we're all going? We're going to Hacienda Heights? Is that the final consensus?
上一段就有点点，
Yeah, it's only 22 minutes, but only
Great.
in 8 hours I have to go to the airport. hours.
只有出家人有吧？是稍微好听 person。对，大家都有大就是。
有吗？还是
我不知道，理论上是送来就
即係好難。每一個人你先問啦，一日一拉唔到 legends 啊，
真的没有的，今年
或者話佢都話新年，佢話都有諗下。
只有钱给他，
都不要嘛，是不是？
他也没。
这样样，
我那边我去上个洗手间，能上一下挺好。
Back the car.
他是有啊。
Yeah.
有一条线看到。
Somebody else needs to try. But that Red Bull brought me way up. I'm crashing so right now. I don't think I can get back down soon. Yeah, you got it.